Howl's Moving Castle Book Analysis, Part 5. So I've skipped ahead a bit. She has met the dog and gotten the walking stick from him. She has met Turnip Head and given him life and sent him on his way. And she's about to enter the castle. I really want to analyze her first conversation with Calcifer. But before that, I want to talk a little bit about what I think is the relationship between Calcifer and Howl, because it's important. So this book has this theme of characters being in different bodies, different parts of people being in different bodies, people being separated, their personalities kind of spread out over different things. Like Ben Sullivan is the skull, the turnip head, and Gaston. And Gaston is also mixed with Prince Justin. And then Gaston, who's a mix of Ben Sullivan and Prince Justin, then develops a relationship with Letty. And then after Gaston gets turned back into Prince Justin and Ben Sullivan, Letty starts having a romantic moment with Ben Sullivan, and in a sequel, they're married. So there's a whole theme of people being in different bodies, and not just in one person, but bits of you spread out. So that's what's going on with Howl and Calcifer. Calcifer has Howl's heart, yes, but also I think Calcifer has a lot of Howl's emotions, and that's where his metaphorical heart is. And I think that's why Sophie, Calcifer, and Howl and their interactions are very important, because Sophie's the only woman that Howl was able to fall in love with during the course of his curse. Why is that? Could it be because Sophie is interacting with Calcifer as well as Howl? Because Howl's heart has a chance to know her, not just Howl's persona? I think so. I think that Calcifer is Howl's heart, and there's text evidence for that too. Michael says at one point that Howl tends to go off Calcifer as to who he lets stay in the castle. Michael and Calcifer spoke to each other, and when Howl saw that Calcifer had come out for Michael and that he was consoling Michael, Howl's like, all right, Michael, you can stay. So that for me kind of implies that Calcifer is Howl's emotional side. And Howl knows this and recognizes this and uses that as a cue for how to treat people, as well as like maybe it affects how he feels in his own body because he gets echoes of it or something. I'm not sure. But Sophie and Calcifer have a lot of very cute, sweet moments. So I think that kind of, if you take that as part of her relationship with Howl, it does tend to add a lot to the book.